And here we are at the corner of Morris and Courier, which is our corner. Right across the street from the great big Baptist Temple Church. There's about 1,000 Baptist temple or Baptist churches.
There are. And also on this side of the street,
There's another church.
there's a big old Methodist church.
One of these churches, we're not sure which one, has a bell that rings on the hour, and it likes to wake us up.
I kind of think it's the Baptist church, but could be wrong. If you look down Courier Street, way down there you can see Huntington Banks, and that's downtown. So basically we just kind of walk down this road here to get downtown because there's our building. And actually, there's our parking lot. There's a little basketball court kind of thing where we got beat by 4th and 3rd graders at basketball one afternoon. And this right here, bottom floor, these 3 windows, that's our apartment.
Right where the 2 trees are.
Right with the little trees.
Dying trees.
Yep. They're kind of scrawny, but they're trying. They're new. And down this street, which is Morris, there's the end of the Baptist church. And General Hospital is down there where I spend half my time. Alright, this is Morris Street. And up there, okay, now this is going to zoom in on the light, but up there, that cemetery. We're going to go up there and take some aerial views of Charleston. But as you can see, we've gone about 1 block. And see that where it says park? That's the baseball stadium. It's about 3 blocks. And this thing right here with all the construction and stuff and the big trees, that's General Hospital. See, if you zoom in, oh boy, sorry about that. Okay, lost it. There it is. Okay, cars. Car in the way, Chevy in the way. Okay, let's see, restricted medical parking, CAMC. Alright, and now we're up in Spring Hill Cemetery. It's on the National Register of Historic Places, actually. And this is called Mountain View Memorial Garden or something. And right here, this big street, that's Morris, that we were just driving down. And right over there, behind this tree, you can see the baseball diamond of Appalachian Power Park, where the Charleston Charlie's, now West Virginia Power, single A baseball team play.
They're affiliate of the Brewers. They used to be affiliate of the Reds. I have a story.
About not near field.
You can't see it from here.
And then here you can see right the next block over, this big gigantic taking up the whole block parking garage. That's CAMC General, and it extends the entire block, this whole complex, all the way up to that black tall like tower looking thing there. It basically takes up the entire block. And then there you can see the Baptist church's spire, the little white one. And across the street, kind of hard to make out, but basically that's Jefferson Place, right there. I think I'm zooming in on it, but it's kind of sunny here, so I can't see the screen very well. If you zoom back out, you'll see the mountains that were kind of nestled in this valley here. That over there is the bridge to the other side of the river that we use frequently, and this is downtown, part of it.
This is the west side of downtown.
Yeah, this is more towards the west, we're more towards the east.
Sorry, east side. Yeah.
Yeah. And then if you keep looking east, you can see there's kind of a tree in the way, but we'll walk with you. And there we go. There it is. This is actually on our side of the river. And I just lost it. There we go. There's the Capitol. And like the kind of Capitol complex right here, these big buildings.
Yeah, there's 3 buildings that make up the Capitol complex. One of them, of course, has the dome, the gold dome. The other one, you can see it has a green roof, and there's another one to its left. It's basically just a big concrete box.
Right. They're not very nice looking except for the dome, but pretty impressive. It was one of the largest gold built-in domes until someone, of course, had to build another one to be bigger. But so this is basically our side of the Kanawha River, which you can't see, but it's over there at the end of Morris Street. And it's really windy up here, not surprisingly, on this exposed hillside. And here we are on Kanawha Boulevard. Kanawha being named for right over there is the river. And this is our kind of main stretch on our side of the river. Down over on that side, right there, you can see in brick, that's Mayor Village. That's the housing that we didn't live at. It has river views and like little yards, which is really cool, but it's also kind of old. and stuff. So we chose Jefferson Place, and we like it there. And it's downtown. Mayor Village is close to Memorial Campus, but not close to General or Women's and Children's. So, kind of, I think, Jefferson wins. Here is the Capitol. We are passing right by it. There's trees, monument, and there's the dome, close up.
That monument was Stonewall Jackson.
Stonewall Jackson. He has a state park here. And you can see it's pretty impressive. Kind of looks like Rhode Island's a little bit, in a way. I don't know who that guy was.
That was Lincoln.
Lincoln. That was Lincoln. So, see, it's very nice. It's tree lined. It's got this little grass median strip. That big ugly teal building is Columbia Gas Co.
Verizon is right beside of it.
Verizon's right near it. This is University of Charleston. This is our little prestigious 2,000 person private college of Charleston. And it's their homecoming weekend, actually. We drove by their field, and there was maybe 100 people there. So that was impressive for a UC football game, I think. But, you know, it's not a big school. Right, and we're approaching Morris Street again. See, Charleston has these nice little old school kind of gas lights. They're not gas, I mean street lights. But, here we are. I think we passed Morris Street, actually. No, there it is. Okay, see. So this is at the other end, so we're only like, I don't know, 2-3 blocks up that away. And you may have been able to see the building. I couldn't on this small screen, but we'll see later, I guess. And there's that bridge that I said earlier that we used to cross across the river over to there. As you can see, Charleston's foliage isn't quite as nice as, say, Vermont, New Hampshire, New England as a whole. It's not even as nice as parts of Kentucky, actually, but that we've been to. But it's actually been really, really warm until about 2 weeks ago, so it's kind of not fall-inducing colors in the leaves. But here we are in downtown, over here. This is our post office. I mean, not our post office, our newspaper building complex. They have a box for recycling your newspaper outside their building. And this was actually my commute to Women's and Children's most of the time when I was over there for OBGYN service. Here is like an amphitheater pavilion. It looks like a half shell kind of going down this slope to the river, and they put on like little concerts and stuff there.
This is where the sternwheel regatta was.
The stern wheel regatta minus sternwheelers was on this river earlier at the end of the summer. It used to be a big deal with the big stern wheel boats, and they would race at their very slow pace, but now basically only one stern wheeler showed up, so I guess it won the race by default, but it kind of takes the fun out of the stern wheel part, so they're considering dropping that and still just having the festivities. This is the Charleston Courthouse, conveniently located on the corner of Court Street. This right along here, you can't really appreciate it, but here under the trees right on the side of the road, there's sort of like a little drop of about a foot. Yeah, see, there goes a guy on a bike. There's a biking trail there, which is nice.
There's two trails.
And then there's actually a lower one, which is a little bit thinner and a little bit more precarious looking, and less people kind of bike and walk on it. Oh, and here's our fast food strip of Shoney's, Captain D's, and Long John Silver.
Yes, Bill, we do have a Shoney's.
Yes, see. Notice that it's not, however, unfortunately located in the parking lot of an Econo Lodge, but we do have a Goodyear tire, so that's kind of the same, except not at all the same. And there's Women and Children's, where Pediatrics and OBGYN resides, right next door to Chesapeake Gas Co. We apparently have two very large gas company buildings down in downtown Charleston. Women's and Children's is on the less prestigious west side of town. This is where the other side of the tracks, as it were. It's called the west side because right here there's the Elk River. The Elk and the Kanawha kind of come to a meeting point in Charleston, and Women's and Children's sits on the Elk River, which is always really gross and brown looking, but we saw people fishing on it several times, which is gross. because the fish are probably polluted and scary. But it looks nice in pictures from a distance.